taking a bit of a walk to clear my head and think about Steam Next Fest. We've been grinding and crunching to meet our deadlines before the winter break. Now we're facing the actual deadline of Steam Next Fest. So join me. I'm going offline for a bit. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm going to keep walking until I feel more confident about going back to work or less anxious about the issues at hand. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep going. The issue is that the most time consuming thing isn't really bug fixing or polishing features. I think for a small indie team, the most time consuming thing actually is playtesting. So right now, we really need to spend a lot of time playing the game. And now I'm seeing a snowy mountain ahead of me. And I'm wondering if I'm walking all the way up there. Ooh, there's a nice little path over here. I think the water is frozen. For my water bottle, I am using a merch that I got from the Global Riot Conference and annual Icon event back when I was employed at Hypixel Studios working with Hytale. And it's got my username and the year of the event. I should keep walking further. I'm getting very sweaty right now. Quite a bit of a walk. I'm quite far actually. I'm getting really warm. I'll find a bit of a spot to just stay hydrated. The view is great. Maybe I should have more game development problems and go for more walks. I don't know where I'm going, but this is fun. Quite sweaty. Right, I need a tissue. Just isn't. Oh yeah. There's a stick here. We have a few options to handle the issue of not enough time for the next fest. Try to playtest and balance as much as we can, which does involve a lot of crunching once I go back. Or we postpone this next fest and join the next one, which is in several months. And I do know that the team does not want this because that is a lot more time needed, and I think it does affect a bit of the team's morale. But I think I'm realizing another option that kind of works with us and makes the most sense and makes everyone happy, and it's a little bit more realistic. That does not look like a path. I was there this morning and now I'm here. This is how far I've come, and I'm kind of hungry. I don't know if my camera will pick up the sky here. Should I walk all the way up there? I don't think my game dev problem is that serious for me to go all the way up there. If I ever get an overwhelmingly positive review on any game I release on Steam, I will climb up that mountain to celebrate. Temperature wise, currently it's minus 3 degrees Celsius for the Americans, helping cool down my burnout. I think I'm getting closer to that snowy mountain. Am I equipped for this? Not sure, but I'll keep going. I think this is overall the best approach in life in anything. Found a good spot to camp. I'm currently making coffee. My coffee is looking ready. I'm gonna have some. I don't like my coffee black, actually. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's definitely very nice. Yeah, it's time to make some snacks. Some butter. And right. Well, I got my bread and butter. It's so cold. The honey is kind of frozen, actually. Here you go. Cheers. That's really good. Got a bit of the grilled cheese. I'm gonna put it here. So I've eaten and I feel a lot better. I have warm food in my belly and still a bit of coffee. I think I found an answer. I have been really anxious and stressed out about polishing and balancing the whole game from start to finish. Then I'm realizing, because it's actually such a small scoped game, doesn't have like hours and hours and hours and hundreds of hours of gameplay. For the demo, we could just polishing features and pacing and balancing for those first 2 hours. And then after that, we have the time, enough more time to then polish the rest of the game for proper release. Getting those first 2 hours is quite critical anyway, so we might put all our time and efforts for that. We don't have to do the whole game from start to finish, actually. Could have concluded that from my office instead of here where I am. Hold on, I gotta eat some cheese, actually. Packed everything up. Getting a bit cold, so now I've equipped my gloves. I'm going further upwards, hopefully to look for a cabin. A refuge cabin. The sun is completely gone. I don't think I can expect any sunshine left. Let's see where I'm gonna be. I gotta like pick up my pace here. It's getting a bit, not really dark, but I definitely want to get to the cabin within the hour. That's really cool, actually. I don't have a driver's license to do that. I'm gonna have another snack break. Have this flapjack bar. It is oat bar with white chocolate yogurt flavor coating. Source of fiber. Very snowy. Being snowed on. Chunky. This is quite a chunky bar. There we go. It tastes healthy. It's got like oats inside. It's not bad. I kinda got this for like just in case of survival and I can't like cook up my bread or whatever. But it tastes healthier than I thought it would taste like. It's good. I'm warming up to it and it's not terrible. I'm being snowed on and the sun's coming up. And I'm eating something that's like half healthy, half bad for you. I don't get it. I'll try to make it to the cabin. Can I make it to the cabin? We'll see. They gave me a thumbs up, making sure I'm okay, I guess. And I'm like, yeah, all good, all good. A bit of an update. That driver came back to say that Hiker's Cabin, a refuge, is closed today. That means I'm essentially royally fucked. Which means I won't be able to get down from the way I came on time before the sunset. But everything is meant to be, and that driver, he did say to make it to the cabin and wait for him to pick me up. So wish me luck. I made it to this cabin, but it's closed. So I have to figure out how to get off this mountain. The view is actually lovely. I have no business being in this mountain and I should go back making my games. My life literally depends on the strangers sending help. I like to think that they won't leave me to die here. Very worst case scenario, I start making my way down in the dark. I think I've brought enough light to kind of light my way in the dark for maybe 4 or 5 hours. And then figure something out. I don't know, but let's sketch. Yep, they're here.
But sometimes maybe
Guys, I've made it back to civilization. It's getting dark. It's the next morning, and I realized I never finished that sketch that I started in the mountains. I was interrupted by being rescued, and I just kind of packed my bag and hurried. So I'm thinking to finish that sketch this morning. It's not the best sketch, but at least do something in my journal.